Tom, today we're going to talk about fiancé visas. What is a fiancé visa and what does it do?
Okay, let's say you're an American citizen and you've just got engaged to be married to someone from a foreign country. Should you file a fiancé visa? So what is a fiancé visa? A fiancé visa allows you, a U.S. citizen, to petition for your foreign national fiancé so that he or she can obtain a temporary visa to enter the United States. The temporary visa is valid for 3 months for the exclusive purpose of getting married to you. If the marriage to you does not occur, the fiancé is expected to leave the United States.
What should I be thinking about before I file a fiancé visa?
You need to think about 3 important factors and decide what is most important to you. Those 3 factors are the cost in attorney, filing, and travel fees, the amount of time you will be physically separated from your intended spouse, and thirdly, how much time it will take before your spouse has work authorization and resident status. You don't get to have the best of these 3 variables. There are trade-offs. The legal strategy that you adopt will depend on which factor is more important to you and your fiancé. Filing a fiancé visa case without considering the impact of these factors could be a serious mistake. An attorney can help you consider all these options.
Is the fiancé visa necessary if my future spouse is already in the United States?
If your fiancé will be leaving the United States, the fiancé visa may still be necessary. It depends on your marriage plans. If your fiancé is in the United States on another visa and wants to get married, you need to be very careful. Not everyone is eligible to process their case inside the United States. There are also legal presumptions of visa fraud that can be a trap for the unwary. Talk to an attorney before you do anything. Remember, if you get married, the fiancé visa is no longer applicable to you.
My fiancé is outside the United States and we want to get married outside the United States.
The fiancé visa is not the correct visa. Again, if you get married, the fiancé visa is no longer applicable. Instead, after marriage, you need to file a spousal visa petition with the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services.
What is the first step in processing a fiancé visa?
The first step is for you, the U.S. citizen, to file a fiancé visa petition with the Immigration Service in the United States. Once immigration approves the visa petition, this could take 6 months, the approved visa petition is sent directly to the embassy or consulate abroad. The consulate will interview your fiancé and issue the visa. This is what is different about the fiancé visa. The scheduling of the interview and the receipt of documents is done directly with the U.S. consulate abroad.
What kind of documents does the USCIS require to approve a fiancé visa?
You usually have to show that you have physically met your fiancé within the last 3 years. Things such as hotel receipts, airline ticket stubs, credit card reports, travel itineraries are useful. However, the most important thing is to submit evidence of your personal relationship. Photographs, cards, letters, email, social media correspondence, and letters from friends and family. Some cultures have a formal engagement ceremony you may need to document. But preparing good personal statements is really important to avoid delays in processing. This is where an attorney can help.
What happens after my fiancé enters the United States and we get married?
After you get married, you have to refile the entire case with the Immigration Service. New filing fees have to be paid, and an application for the green card has to be submitted. You even need to submit a new and different affidavit of support for your spouse. This extra work is the downside of the fiancé visa.
Will my spouse get work authorization while the case is being processed?
If properly prepared, the green card application package should include an application for interim work authorization for your spouse.
How long will it take for my spouse to get interim work authorization?
It usually takes several months. First, your spouse will be scheduled for a biometric fingerprinting appointment. Immigration uses the biometrics to complete a background check before it issues the interim work authorization.
How will we know if my spouse can work?
If interim work authorization is approved, your spouse will get an EAD card through the mail. EAD is an abbreviation for Employment Authorization Document.
If people have more questions, how can they get a hold of you, Tom?
The best thing to do is to look at my website at thomaslangfordlaw.com. My direct telephone number at the office is 707-747-5133.
Thank you, Tom.